Today is MonkeyCon.
Monkey.
What the hell, man? No, what the hell? Do I look like a monkey?
We had.
What the hell?
So let's go. Let's get out of this bed. Yeah. It's actually a nice day. Very nice day. Here, MonkeyCon. Come on out. Alright, great. So I ain't gonna lie, your boy was late. Your boy was like 10-15 minutes late. So I had to throw everything together. I had to rush. That's why you never get any footage of me setting up, because I'm always running late. So when I run late, I just kind of, throw it in there. So the event took place in one big court gym area thing. So the setup was great. You basically had all of the artists and vendors around the main stage where they did cosplay contests and panels and all that other stuff. Right outside the door, you had pictures to take. You had like a little wall where you could take pictures with different cosplayers. I think the Ghostbusters were there, so you could take pictures with like the Ghostbuster car and stuff like that. Or maybe it wasn't a Ghostbuster car, maybe it was something else. Anyway, you could take pictures with it. So starting out, first hour and everything, everybody's just trying to basically walk around and see what is there. So, after that, you think you're gonna get your sales, Wrong. A lot of people didn't really buy as much, well, at least for me. And maybe I'm realizing I'm sucking.
You suck! You are everything that's gone wrong in this world! You are nothing, and you will never be anything. You miserable, mediocre nothing!
There's, of course, the time where everybody was occupied with panels, and you have your big old time of nothing happening. So I used that time to get some food, and they had poutine, and let me tell you, I haven't had poutine since I went to Canada, and this promised authentic Canadian poutine, right? And it was.
So good and tasty?
Made me want to go back to Canada, and then I realized all the shit that's going on in Canada, and I'm like, you know what, I want to stay away from Canada quite a little bit. And then, of course, I had to take some cosplay pictures, because cosplay is the thing. And then I got to walk around, and there were a couple of my friends there. So I got to talk to them, catch up on them, whoop-de-whoop, Yeah, the convention kind of went by in a blur, to be quite honest. Couple of panels, then a cosplay contest. Conventions need to work on this one major thing. You need to figure out how you can have the cosplay contest, but not lose all of your audience after the cosplay contest. They have the cosplay contest right at I would say maybe between 2 hours to an hour before the show ends. And then after that, it's like freaking ghosts. Freaking tumbleweeds. It's it's deserted. That's what I'm saying. Pastries, cakes, and pies, it's deserted. I know that was corny, but whatever. Anyway, the point is, they need to find a thing to keep people sticking around after the major event, such as a cosplay contest, because after that it was just dead, and you're just sitting there for an hour, and you're if you're me, you're just jamming the K-pop and drumming really loudly on the table, probably annoying the hell out of my neighbors, but entertain me. Overall, it was low risk. I mean, it was here in Maryland. It was only 35 minutes from me. The tables were cheap. I think they were $50, something like that. For first year, I think they did well. I think they did 500 or 600 people or something like that. Pretty good, for a first year. The staff was really nice, and I never run into staff that are really bad. They kind of go from never around to talk to you, which was kind of like this one, to being over friendly, when we went to the other convention and they got us beer and pizza. So it ranges. Staff always ranges. I think I've only had one experience this year bad with staff. The marketing was really well. I was seeing a lot from it. I know they got news stories written about it, stuff like that. The guy who was actually running the event, I saw him at multiple conventions throughout the year promoting the events, but I got nothing else. It wasn't anything. It was from 10 to 4 and like it went by in a blur. People in, people out. Like that's it. See you on the next one.